So while I'm waiting here, I'm just setting up my instruments, making sure the frequencies are all correct. We're on Delaware here. I know Newark Keith is coming up, but they're also 122.7. We'll just keep that there.
Automated weather observation.
Lancaster is 122725.
Zulu weather wind 150 at 7. Visibility 10. Clear below 12.
Is that choppy, Mom? This recording?
1 Celsius.
It's just me.
Just you.
Just me. Yeah, am I choppy when I talk?
No, you're not choppy.
Okay, I just want to make sure it wasn't my microphone.
From main ramp to runway 10, taxiway broad.
Okay, so I'm comfortable with that.
So do I sound choppy to you back there?
Yes.
Wow, okay.
Both are.
It's your
choppy.
headphones then. There's nothing we can do about it. They're cheap.
That's fine.
So, yeah.
Dad and I are going to look in to get me a pair.
Aw.
It's driving me crazy.
Yeah. Passenger briefing. Okay, we're past all that. We're just idling out. Let me just get the mixture where it should be here.
Stellar traffic, Cessna 50037 on the taxiway. Are there any other aircraft in the pattern?
Good question, lady. She wants to make sure that nobody's getting ready to land before she back taxis.
Yeah, it's been really busy.
Oh, yeah.
Probably the last.
And Delaware traffic, service 456 Papa, 10 miles to the west, inbound on the on-nav GPS approach. This will be a low approach.
She probably won't wait. It's on transponder is in altitude mode. There we go. ADSB, we just listened to everything. Altimeter set, radio test. We're good on that. Brakes test.
Delaware traffic, Cessna 50037, back taxi to runway 10 for takeoff Delaware.
I'm just going to move up a little bit. I'm going to do a run up, but I'm going to do it way up here. Where she was. I have to be careful when you do a run up and you go to 1800 RPM, you don't want anybody behind you. It's very, very rude. Someone's going to have some bad wind blown hair. So I don't want to put the FBO behind me, especially if there's people that come out to the airport saying, hey kids, let's see airplanes take off today. And then all of a sudden they get a big hurricane force wind.
Yeah.
Those kids won't want to come back to the airport again. So you want to be courteous. All right, this will be a good place right here to do a run up. All right, radio test. We got taxi lights on, brakes are already tested. Attitude indicator looks good. Turn coordinator's where it should be. I've already got the heading indicator adjusted to the compass, so brakes are set. Fuel's on both. Trim is already there for takeoff. Flight controls, up, down. Checking the ailerons and the rudders and the elevators. Everything's looking nice.
And Delaware traffic, service 456 Papa, we're on a long 5-mile final for the RNAV.
Did you know temperature's where it should be now for a run-up, so I can go ahead and proceed to that? Annunciator lights are looking good. Instruments, fuel pressure, fuel temperature, excuse me, oil pressure, oil temperature is good. Nav light, we don't need to worry about that because we're not flying by GPS right now. Mixture for best power. Here we go. We're up. This is what I always forget. I don't want to blow my back passenger out of the seat back there. 1800 RPM. Right mag check. Left mag check. Very good. Vacuum is looking healthy. Oil pressure, oil temperature is looking good. And let's bring this back. Throttle friction's where I want it to be. Back to idle. Fuel pump should be off.
Delaware traffic 456 Papa, breaking off the approach, heading to the north.
Doors, windows locked. Transponder, landing light on. Well, we'll worry about that when we get to the end of the taxiway. All right, I'm gonna give a call here. Delaware traffic, Skyhawk 2634 Echo is taxiing to the runway, and we'll hold short for the incoming traffic. Delaware. I don't want him to think that I was just going to pull out in front of him. I love taxiing the Skyhawk. I do not like taxiing the Diamond. It's a workout.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, the brakes. It's just, you're constantly stepping on one or the other. This one, you're just steering nicely. So smooth. I'm to the point now where I like the Skyhawk better.
Yeah, it's more solid, it seems.
That's how, yeah, I feel a little bit more, I don't know, protected.
Delaware taxi, Cessna 50037 on left climbing crosswind, 1-ray 10, Delaware.
All right, right about here, we're going to hold short and let that airplane come in, by the way. He's on an RNAV approach, so he's practicing his instrument, probably out of Ohio State. I'm going to turn a little bit into it so I can see and keep an eye on the runway itself.
I didn't see why they had the taxiway shut down. Reason for that?
I really don't know.
Yeah, I didn't see anything obvious about it.
Right.
Weather, wind 180 at 6, visibility 10. Clear below 12,000, temperature 21 Celsius, dew point 1, altimeter 3025. Taxiway Alpha closed from main ramp to runway 10. Taxiway Bravo closed.
I don't know where
Delaware
that plane is on
Municipal
approach.
Airport. Automated weather observation 1927 Zulu. Weather wind 190 at 5. Visibility 10. Clear below 12,000. Temperature 21 Celsius. Dew point 2. Altimeter 3025.
All right, good to know. I'm going to check where that guy is. I'm not sure if he passed already. He was 10 miles out, but he was on a little faster plane than we're in. So I'm just going to check and tell him we're holding short. Check for the traffic in the area. So. Delaware traffic, Skyhawk 34 Echo is holding short of runway 10. Is there any other traffic on approach or in the pattern?
Yeah, Delaware traffic, Cessna 50037 on downwind for runway 10, Delaware.
All right, we'll wait for you. Thanks. I would, because it takes so long to taxi down there, we'd throw her off of her pattern. The guy on the RNAV approach, I think he already passed by. So we'll let her come in, touchdown. She's doing takeoff and landings, practicing. So as soon as she takes off, I'm just going to go take the runway and back taxi to 10, and we'll just go from there. How are you doing back there, Mom?
I'm doing okay.
Good. Can you hear enough of me to know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can.
All right.
Delaware traffic, Cessna 50037 on base, runway 10, Delaware.
There she is.
Yep. She's getting ready to turn final here.
Oh, now I see.
Yep.
Hard to see with the wing.
Yeah.
Those 150s look like they slow, don't they?
They are slow. They don't climb very fast.
What is she flying? What is it?
It's a Cessna 152.
Cessna 50037 on final, runway 10, Delaware.
So the time is 3:30 is about the time we're going to be departing here, departing the gates. Stewardesses will be coming by requesting your drink orders.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, especially right at takeoff. So.
All right, right.
Yeah.
We got Bloody Marys and So just to review what we're doing, we're going to climb up to 3,500 feet, level off there, make kind of a quick little dart over to Newark Airport, where we'll turn on course for where are we going? Greater Portsmouth Regional Airport, also known as Scioto County.
That guy recommended the hamburgers.
Oh yeah, and the
Is
peanut
that
butter
right?
pie, right? Is that what he said?
Peanut butter pie.
Yeah.
Is that the place that had the $100 hamburger?
That's a kind of just a phrase. Oh crap! I hope I'm not in her way. If she's taxiing off, this is the taxiway she probably wants.
Are they just kidding when they said the hamburger's 100?
Well, it's probably about $3.
It's an idiom.
$97 tip.
Yeah, it's an idiom. They're talking about the fuel prices it takes to get there.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that's why they call it the $100 hamburger.
Okay.
But all the reviews on the restaurant sounds really great.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah.
We give a call here. Delaware traffic, Scott 34 Echo is back taxiing to runway 10, Delaware.
My knee's not in your way, is it?
No, you're fine. No, I would have let you know by now.
Okay, great.
Solar traffic, Cessna 50037 on left climbing crosswind, runway 10, left closed traffic, Delaware.
Perfect. We got plenty of time. We're not going to cut her off, but we'll just turn around here, configure for takeoff, and get ready to go. You guys ready?
Ready.
Hey, we're ready.
All right. Very
Do
good.
this.
All right. I will close the window. Don't worry. All right, we'll hold short here, window closed. All right, pre-takeoff, flaps already at 10. Mixture for best power, we're there. Auxiliary fuel pump is off. Landing lights on, taxi lights off. Strobes are on. Heading indicator to compass, we're already there.
Solar traffic, Cessna 50037 on left downwind.
Doors, windows locked, transponder altitude mode, landing light is on, I already said that. Time noted, it is 3:33, brakes release, we'll give a call. Delaware traffic, Skyhawk 34 Echo is taking off, runway 10, departure to the east, Delaware. Here we go. All right, power is set. Engine instruments are in the green. Airspeed is coming alive. We can lift those flaps up now. That's where you'll see the nose drop a little bit.
Yeah.
Once we get up high enough, the choppiness will go away, hopefully.
Looks a little more polished than it did the last time we went.
Uh-huh.
And you can really see Columbus clear.
Oh, I'll tell you what, we're going to see very, very far today. Visibility will be perfect.
Yeah, that's like 25 miles, right?
Oh, yeah. And another nice thing is with this little tiny cloud layer that we have at about 12,000 feet,
50037 on.
it's going to keep the sun at bay.
Runway 10, Delaware.
Delaware traffic, Scout 34 Echoes departing the area to the east, Delaware. Whee! Wow, yeah, look how clear the air is. Isn't it beautiful?
Oh, yeah.
You can just start to see the trees turning. A little bit of orange, a little red, yellow here and there. We'll have to do some more flying here in the next couple weeks when it really starts turning. I mean, it's just going to be breathtaking.
Yeah, I see a really nice golf course over there. It's very green, though.
You would notice that.
Yeah, I would. I mean, that is green. It's going to be, of course, they watered a lot. But I see a guy just probably about, what, 2 or 3 miles away. I see a guy just hit a Titleist, just went right in the hole.
So there's different ways to navigate. You've got radio navigation, also known as RNAV, which includes GPS. You've got pilotage and dead reckoning. You might have heard of all of these. We are going to be using dead reckoning for the second leg of the trip, which means that you're just looking out, looking at checkpoints, looking at your sheet, making sure you're on track. And what dead reckoning does is it's a more accurate way to plan. Pilotage is pretty much the most basic way of flying. It just means you're looking out the window and you just know where you're at. And that's how we're going to get to Newark Heath. So we're going to kind of fly our first leg of the journey using pilotage. Once we make our turn to our second leg of this journey, then we're going to really resort to dead reckoning, and we're going to be more precise on our checkpoints and really time things out to make sure we are on track. And so we'll give that a try. We're not going to use the GPS. Hopefully, I won't have to use the GPS on the first half of this trip. Well, for the entire trip.
So dead reckoning must have been invented by a guy that didn't quite make it. Like what happened to Fred? Well, he was trying the dead reckoning, but now we know better. So.
I reckon he should have done something else. Yeah.
We're going to use his plan. We just don't like what happened to him, but
Right.
we're going to call it dead reckoning after his honor, I guess. There's a nice football field down there.
Yes.
And some of these schools got some really great looking football field.
Yes, they do.
A lot of boats out today. I guess they're kind of doing a little
Trying to get in the last. I'll tell you what. Last week when it was 90 degrees, I mean, it was completely full of boats everywhere.
Yeah.
So we are now 3,500.
Sierra, 12 miles west on the GPS 10, straight in, full stop.
We'll stay tuned into 1227. That's where Newark Heath is at.
Delaware traffic, Cessna 037, departure leg, runway 10, left close traffic, Delaware.
Are you still back there?
Yes.
County traffic, we're 763 Foxtrot, downwind for runway 7, Green County.
Yeah, I think this is about as clear as it's ever been.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you can see beyond Columbus, well beyond Columbus.
Oh, yeah.
Where's Columbus?
Off to our right. Follow that little road in.
I don't know if you can see all the buildings way down that. See that highway right there?
Which highway?
This one on to our right here.
The one that goes ziggy-zag?
Yeah. And
Okay.
so if you
Ziggy-zag.
follow that all the way down. Ziggy-zag. You follow that all the way down. See those tall buildings? They're kind of, they all kind of look dark grayish right now. All the way down the end of that highway.
The road ends right at a water tower, though.
Well, way beyond that.
You know what's funny? That road is.
I'm on the wrong road.
Oh, okay.
That's Old State Road, by the way. The one, the ziggy-zag one.
Okay.
That runs into the water tower. That is Polaris out there.
929 Charlie Kilo is
The water tower area is
That
Polaris?
is Polaris. Yep.
3,500.
Shopping center?
Polaris Shopping Center.
Yeah, so you were on the Wiggy
Delaware
Wag
traffic,
road.
Cessna 037.
Okay, now I see the snaky road that goes way out to
right.
the
Snaky.
snake.
Oh, Old State Road.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see the curvy curve road there?
Okay.
Curvy curve.
That's the one that goes to
I'm going to turn
I
this
see it
down a
now.
little bit there.
Oh,
That's
sure.
blowing me to smithereens over here.
Okay.
Did we go over, was that Delaware Dam?
Yes, we did.
Not over top of Delaware Dam, though, right?
Okay.
Well,
It was over
What-
to the left.
On a previous flight, we did.
Yeah.
What was that body of water that had the boats in it?
Delaware. Oh, Allen
Allen
Creek.
Creek, right? This is Hoover over here.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay, the one we went past just a little bit ago with boats. I heard you guys say something about boats in it.
That was
What
Allen
is-
Creek.
Yeah.
That's Allen Creek.
That's
okay.
it back there, sort of to your back right.
And what's this one here?
That's Allen Creek. I mean, that's Hoover Dam right there.
Oh, okay.
We're getting ready to fly over Sunbury here, which will be just off our left wing. We're not flying a real straight line to Newark Heath just to avoid the Class C airspace out of Columbus.
Downwind, runway 10, Delaware. Is there any other traffic in the pattern?
Is that 37?
Delaware traffic, Cherokee.
Yes, 3637 to our left. They just paved it, see?
6 miles straight
I
in,
know, it
final
looks
on the
nice.
GPS, full stop.
So I guess this is kind of a
Book
given,
center
but
downwind will be number 2.
What was that?
he's all right. On a one is clear like this, so I would guess that just like any other radio, unless it's FM, does this make the radio coming clear, or can you get better communication from farther away? You know, like we're hearing.
You talk about weather-wise or distance-wise?
No, just like the traffic on the radio here. Are we picking it up from farther away?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, the higher up you are, the further out you're going to get traffic. Just simply because the frequencies are limited to line of sight travel. So, you know, as opposed to like an AM band radio follows the curvature of the Earth because it's, you know, lower frequency. The higher frequencies do not. So as you get further away, they will disappear. That's why you can pick up some of those AM stations so far out, because they will bend and flow with the hills.
Okay.
Delaware traffic, 0.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to be hungry when we get there. That's for sure. We're going to see some really nice scenery, though.
And it's farm farmland is so beautiful.
Oh, I love it. So up in,
What road is this right down to the left?
that is still 37.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll follow 37 all the way into a 161. I've got the AWAS tuned into Newark Heath's weather, so we'll just kind of give a little listen to it. It doesn't really matter. Just the biggest thing I'll get off of it is just wind and altimeter.
That's the weather guy.
What's that?
So the weather guy is
The weather guy. He follows us.
Newark Heath weather.
Newark Heath weather.
Altimeter 312. That guy is that a real person? Is that a computer?
It's a recording.
Sierra, we're about a
But I mean, is it a real person in real life?
You know, whatever software they use to do that, I'm sure somebody did a voice.
Yeah, because I'm just wondering if he gets up in the morning and says, I would like bacon, eggs, and toast, coffee, all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Does he actually talk like that around the house?
How much do you want me to heat up your coffee for? 1, 2, 2 seconds.
I would like my coffee black. No cream, please.
What temperature do you want your coffee? 50 Celsius.
I have to be to work at 8:00 a.m. and I cannot find my socks. SOCKS.
Delaware traffic, Cherokee 930 Sierra Sierra, approaching the quarry on the straight in GPS, full stop Delaware.
Are we close to Johnstown yet?
Yep, it's up here. Kind of going to pass to our left a little bit.
Delaware traffic, Cessna 037, departure leg, runway 10, Delaware.
So once we hit Newark Heath, we'll make a little bit of a turn. We're going to climb to 4,500. I imagine the air will be just a slightly bit more smooth the higher we get. But this shouldn't be too unmanageable, I wouldn't think. Famous last words.
Delaware traffic, Cherokee Sierra Sierra, short final runway 10, Delaware, full stop. Get into our left downwind, 21, full stop, full turn.
So yeah, once we get to Newark Heath, we're going to be relying on that map heavily. And we'll have to be. I'm going to have to be more precise with my headings too.
Yeah, we could end up in Hawaii. We sure wouldn't want
Man,
that.
wouldn't that just be sad? Aloha, y'all.
It'd be like a $100,000 hamburger.
Carroll County, experimental 28 micron, news 5 southeast.
Yeah, one time I accidentally made it to the Dominican Republic, and the guy in the AWAS is like, "Hey, what's up, y'all? The weather out here is a little windy." AWAS guy has a little more personality down there.
Not bad.
Downwind, runway 10.
What's happening?
Traffic, Delaware.
I mean, you can see forever. You can almost probably see Lake Erie from here, but not quite. Boy, our airspeed is incredible.
Is it?
Yeah, we are like hitting 113.
Wow.
And that's not ground speed. Well, ground speed's going to be less, but we're probably making about 105 on ground speed.
Allen County traffic, Cherokee 998 micron is going to be west of the runway, practice from IFR, 5 miles west of the airport, Allen County.
Anybody see any other airplanes so far?
Not a thing, actually. I'm surprised on a beautiful day like this.
You can see Buckeye Lake way out there, just barely into view.
Oh, yeah.
It looks so tiny.
It does.
What's this place on the left? All those little houses in a circle.
Right over there is Buckeye Egg Farm.
Oh, okay.
Oh, up here, right here to the up front of us?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That is a housing development.
Okay.
You threw me off when you said circles. I'm thinking, well, those are silos.
Yeah, those were more rectangular.
And that would be a big school in the middle of that.
Okay. Okay.
I think it's Johnstown Elementary. I could be wrong. No, wait a minute. That's not a school.
What is it?
Yep, yeah, it is school. Sorry. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes from up here. That's a school. It's got a playground and everything in the back.
Oh, I see the playground.
Yeah. And one of the parking lots has big, long parking lines for buses, although aren't any
yep.
buses there.
Now, what's this road that we're crossing over?
62. So Utica would be to the left, Columbus to the right.
Charlie Lima's entering left downwind for
Wow, there's another beautiful golf course. I wonder what that is on the right there. I don't recognize it.
So that's probably Kyber Run.
Oh, is it really?
I think.
Delaware.
Wow, that is pretty.
Oh, yeah.
Hyper Run, never played there. It's surrounded by pine.
I hear it's nice.
Yeah, I am too.
Traffic up to Bravo is 2,500 northwestbound, just coming up over the field.
Delaware traffic, Piper 1652 November, 10 miles to the north inbound for landing, Delaware.
Delaware traffic, Cessna 037 on final, runway 10, Delaware.
Might be able to pick up the AWAS from here. We're about 10 miles out.
Oh.
Yep.
Automated weather observation 1947 Zulu. Wind 140 at 05. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 21 Celsius. Dew point 02 Celsius. Altimeter 3024. Remarks. Density altitude 1,500.
So right now we're pretty much
Newark, Ohio.
flying directly over New Albany. Probably won't be able to see it.
Waiting to backpack.
Another golf course off to our left.
That's actually close.
Experimental place, like Grill Me, who started today.
That's a nice golf course.
Yeah.
1 minute from 10,000. 500 feet below the spring flying field for the next 10 minutes. Use caution in the area, Franklin.
I see an airplane taking off out of Columbus. Big jet out there, off to the right wing.
Delaware Drive, Piper 1652 November.
Probably about 25 miles away.
We'll be entering 45 left downwind 10 Delaware.
Background traffic, Aztec 510 Delta 10 to the east, wind air 45 to left downwind 20. Landing ground.
Newark traffic, welcome to 3 Kilo, departing runway 9 to the south.
There's a Newark call.
Yeah, there. Are you going to switch over to 121.1?
I'm already on it.
Oh, I see.
Down here, yeah, we got radio 1, radio 2.
Oh, I see, all right.
This has a 2-stack radio, so I just control which one I want to hear with these buttons up here. Comm 1's always on. You don't have a way to turn that off, but Comm 2 I switch on and off when I want to hear it.
1028 Mike Romeo, final, runway 7, Carroll County.
Did the Diamond have a 2-stack on it?
Yeah, Delaware traffic.
4 Kilo Charlie does, 2 Delta Charlie does not.
52 November, we're still quite a ways back, so you can go ahead and back taxi 10 Delaware.
Still here in Delaware, clear.
123 Mike, crosswind 25 away.
What road is that clear to the right? Is that
The right?
161?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to intercept it as if it's a highway for us. I've learned you always want to be careful following highways. A lot of planes have the same idea. So always keep a special vigilant eye out for other traffic in the area. So Newark Heath is directly in front of us. Let me get one more weather reporting from them.
Newark, Ohio. Automated weather observation 1950 Zulu. Wind 130 at 03. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 21 Celsius. Dew point 02 Celsius. Altimeter 3024.
Delaware traffic, Piper 1652 November is on the 45 left downwind for 10, and we can extend our downwind if needed for the back taxiing traffic, Delaware.
621 Tango Golf, still at the main, waiting to back taxi after the student does.
Okay, right.
Guy'd be a blast to play golf with, wouldn't he? I'm at 125 yards out. I'm using a sand wedge, S-A-N-D.
Delaware traffic, Piper 1652 November is on the left downwind for 10. I don't see any traffic on the runway.
I thought you was right.
Traffic 10 there.
Leg runway 10 Delaware.
What school diamond ball field is that on the, what school's that down
Yeah,
there?
that's Denison.
Oh, okay.
Although Denison's in front, back there to the left is Granville High.
Okay.
Granville has the big G in the center of the field there. Denison has the big red end zones. Literally, big red.
I see.
Yep. That is as clear as can be. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
We shouldn't have any problems finding our checkpoints today.
Telegraph traffic, S6510 up to left, downwind 20,
Yeah, see the basket. See the basket.
Oh, yeah.
Traffic, Piper 1652 November, turning left base 10 Delaware.
Back when I came to Newark last week to pick you up to go to Carroll County, the sun was just getting to low enough where way out there I was seeing this golden glow, and it was coming off that basket. It really lights up in the evening just from the sun. All right, so you see Newark Heath Airport, they're off to our 1 o'clock. So we'll kind of do a little wide turn over, and I'm going to give them a call, let them know what I'm doing in case there's anybody in the area, but I'm high enough.
Runway 20, Urbana.
That's Urbana. We were there 2 nights ago. But yeah, we'll make a wide right turn, climb 4,500. I'll call them, know what we're doing briefly. Really, we couldn't have picked a better day to do this.
Delaware traffic, Cessna 037 on left, climbing crosswind, runway 10, Delaware.
Delaware traffic, Piper 1652 November, turning final for 10, full stop Delaware.
You see the Ohio State campus out there to our left?
Telegraph traffic,
The big
S6510
buildings.
up to final, runway 20, Urbana.
Allen County traffic, 9 Charlie, departing the area to the north, Allen County.
So if we look at the map, when I get over Newark Heath Airport, we're going to want to point our nose about the western half of that Buckeye Lake. So that'll help me know initially I'm on the right path. So we'll do a little circle over here. I'm going to give them a call and let them know what I'm doing. Newark Heath traffic, Skyhawk 2634 Echo is overflying the field at 3,500, transitioning to the south, Newark Heath.
Delaware traffic, Cessna 037 on left downwind, runway 10, Delaware.
This is 21 Tango.
So my new heading is 202.
Back taxi, runway 10.
And now we'll go ahead and climb 4,500 since our course has changed to a more westerly heading.
Is this 79?
Yes.
Roger. Cessna 037, extending downwind.
On clear days like this, you can really afford to have checkpoints that are further apart because you can see for miles and miles.
Yeah, I just looked down and saw a whole bunch of balloon
traffic.
Sorry, guys, downwind 132, Mike. Downwind 25, Lorraine.
Saw a whole bunch of balloons. It looks like somebody let go. They're all different colors. Either that or we're being invaded by Mars. I'm not sure which it was, but
Could be that.
Roger, Cessna 5037, they're turning to the north out of the pattern.
Maybe somebody had a winning.
could have been a divorce too. I mean, celebrate
Depending.
either one equally.
Maybe it's not more smooth up here.
Marshall County traffic, flight 296 miles, 7 mile landing, Marshall.
Base 25 Lorraine.
All right, we have reached our new altitude at 4,500.
Buckeye Lake.
Yep.
I see the raceway over there.
Oh, you can see everything.
There's a little grass strip out there somewhere too, right?
Yes.
So...
Actually, no, it's paved, but it's very small.
Oh, really?
Yes. It's So the racetrack's right there.
Yeah.
Just about not even half mile closer to us is the actual runway. Actually, I'd say it's probably about an eighth of a mile.
Newark traffic, 321 Whiskey Zulu.
Because you can see the intersection of 79 and 37 there.
Yeah.
It's between that and the racetrack.
Oh, okay.
Runway 10 to the south.
And that used to be a grass strip?
It might have been at one time.
Okay. The traffic right below you here just went underneath you in town.
Did it?
Gone that way, yeah. Maybe 1,000 feet below? I don't know. You tell me what you...
Which direction were they flying?
On easterly.
Oh, I see him.
Yeah.
Yep. That's why you have separating altitude. He's 1,000 feet below us. No doubt he saw me make my turn and cross in front of him. An airplane that big is going to have a lot of equipment on board. Out here we want to be careful also. We're kind of in the territory of jets. Not really. Not so much. So, but you know, Columbus, they're taking off this direction. But usually they turn off by this point to wherever their destination is, or they're continuing their climb. I get the wave at a 737 flying right past our nose. Yeah. But Buckeye Lake is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
Wow.
Still like a lot of boats out, like on the other place we saw. So they're all getting in that last little end of summer or beginning of fall.
Yeah. So between Newark Heath and Lancaster is our next checkpoint.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be 11 minutes, hopefully. About 19 miles. So we'll just kind of keep an eye out over the nose for Lancaster. We should be on course for it. Newark Heath we passed over about 2 minutes ago, so I'm a little off of my timing here, so it'll say 9 probably on this.
Cessna 037, entering base, runway 10, touch and go Delaware.
I'm surprised we can still hold Delaware so
Oh, I know. So, that reminds me, Lancaster Airport, the Fairfield County, is 122.725. I've got it queued up already. We'll switch over.
So we should be seeing a railroad track pretty soon here.
Yes. Should be flying between two sets and, yeah, crossing over. One way to know or see them is a lot of times you'll see a row of trees follow tracks for a long period of time. So a row of trees will be a dead giveaway more often than not.
What road are we crossing over right now?
204.
Okay. So that's still 79 going out on the left here, on the left side of us?
No, that would not be 79. I'm not sure what that is.
Okay.
That's just a country road, probably a township road, something or other.
County traffic, this is Cessna Skyline 6040 Sierra. I'm approximately 9 miles out to the west, inbound on the RNAV for 10, Fairfield County traffic.
Fairfield County, we're going to be flying close, but not too close to Fairfield County. That's what we're tuned into.
Fairfield County traffic, Comanche 5143 Papa, clear of the active runway.
Fairfield County traffic, Cessna 590, left base 10, touch and go, Fairfield County.
So I was thinking that's Baltimore there. If that's Baltimore, then this would
Yeah,
be
it could
the
be.
railroad track, yeah.
Yep.
So that's the railroad track we're going to go over, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. See, even though we've got checkpoints written down, it's always good to continue to look at other things too, just, you know, as in between checkpoints.
Right.
They may not be official written down checkpoints, but they still work.
Baltimore's on our right, where that water
Yeah.
tower is?
Yep.
Okay. I've heard of Baltimore, Ohio.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we've driven through it on our way to maybe that pumpkin show.
Let me take a look here. All right, so New Salem is that little town to our left. There's two little water towers over there on New Salem. See the railroad tracks flow into it? New Salem off to our left, wing up a little bit. There's a little town with two water towers.
I see it.
So that's Lancaster traffic straight ahead.
So we want to cross over the east side of Lancaster. Lancaster's right in front of us, so we're on track. This could be a little more precise. There should be a route, I think it's 33 that goes through Lancaster.
Yeah. This is Cessna Skyline 60400, 5 miles out to the west, inbound for a full stop on 10, applying the published RNAV for Fairfield County.
Fairfield County is on our side of Lancaster, a little to the right, so we should be able to see it. Runs east-west.
Yeah, it's really interesting using the map instead of the GPS.
Oh, it's fun.
Are you looking for an
there
airport?
It is. Yep, there it is. Okay, so it's off to our right. We're not close enough to communicate with them and let them know what we're doing, but it's off to our, I'd say, 1, 2 o'clock. We'll be looking down the runway here in about 2 minutes. It's kind of hard to see when it's...
I see the runway.
Did you really? Well, good job.
You said 2 o'clock. I looked that way and I saw it right away.
There you go. All right. See, you're getting really good now. Both of you are awesome at spot traffic. You can see 33 coming out of Columbus right there. Comes into Lancaster.
Traffic, this is Cessna Skyline 60400.
I don't see 33. Where's...
I'm 4 miles out for a straight in on runway 10, Fairfield County traffic.
Hold up. Okay. So you can look way out to our 3 o'clock, maybe 4 o'clock. Out of Columbus is coming Route 33.
Oh, okay.
Goes straight through Lancaster. In fact, what I do when I go to Athens to run the marathon, which has only happened once, but still, you take 79 into Lancaster and then you catch 33.
Oh, okay.
So Athens would be out that way, where Ohio State, or Ohio University, or is it? Yeah, Athens is out there.
So that little housing project, or all those, is this little town here on the right? Is that... What town's that?
Fairfield County traffic, Cessna 590 is clear, runway 10.
Is that Lancaster?
Lancaster is right in front of us.
Okay.
But yeah, you're going to start seeing like the outskirts of, because it's a pretty widespread town.
And Fairfield traffic, Yankee 4285 Lima is 1 mile south of a crosswind. Look at the Bonanza on departure.
So you probably see the runway now.
Yeah.
Yep, I see it.
Someone's 1 mile south. I'm going to keep an eye out here for any traffic. Is that too cold or too?
No, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't interfering with...
60400, 2 miles out, straight in for 10.
I was trying to find that body of water on here, but I didn't.
Yeah, it's probably not big enough to show up.
Probably not.
Okay, I see 3C coming in from way out there.
Yep.
I don't mean
33.
33, I'm
I
sorry.
know what you meant. You're looking right down the runway now. See the runway down there?
I do.
I do.
3 o'clock.
I have a perfect view.
Now as we're looking straight ahead, it's almost like we're looking into the black abyss.
Yeah, that looks like
Lots and lots of trees.
area here that you were talking about
Yes.
before.
It's the good thing is when it's that plain of scenery, you should be able to pick out roads and highways and railroads, hopefully.
Do you see the fairgrounds anywhere? Lancaster Fair?
Oh, yeah, let's see. Trying to figure out where we come into town. I think it's right, it's right here below me. You might not be able to see it. I see the racetrack.
Yep. We used to go to Lancaster Fair all the time when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
My dad is from Lancaster. We used to come back and visit Grandma, my dad's grandma, to be my great-grandma.
Did you go to the fair?
Oh, we went to Lancaster Fair all the time, every year as a
Take a
little
look
kid.
here. So our next checkpoint is the road where it crosses over the river at Laurelville.
Huh?
Should take us about 9 minutes to get, 10.5 minutes to get there. So it's a little far out. I'm going to try to, because there's not much else to go off of, I'm going to try to stick my heading right on where we should be. Actually pretty smooth up here now.
Yeah.
You notice that? You got a lot smoother.
Wonder what it'll be like over those trees though.
It might be bumpier because those hills tend to stir it up a little bit.
But it really is pretty. I mean, with no town.
Oh yeah.
There's virtually no houses there. It's just trees and hills. So it'd really be a crummy place to crash.
Well, don't worry. If we lose an engine, I'm headed this way. First of all, because the wind is blowing that direction. So if I try to go to the left, I'm going to be pushed, and I won't be able to make it there as well as I would over here.
So all those parachutes we didn't bring, all those parachutes that we didn't bring, probably
left them behind.
Not a great place to jump anyway.
Why are we having this conversation?
Well,
no, we would go out this direction if we had an engine failure, just so you know. It's always good to plan.
Fairfield County traffic, Cessna
I know.
From the ramp 210, Fairfield County.
Lots of trees.
Lots of mods.
Final 10 full stop.
Wow, I feel like I'm in a different
60400
region.
on the runway, turning taxi to the ramp.
This will be good practice, though, for if we ever fly down to Tennessee and see Chelsea, because we're going to see a lot of scenery come and go, a lot of trees, hills, mountains.
What is this double lane highway? 2-lane highway.
I am not sure. I mean, it's going to come up as right here. So, whatever this is coming in and out of.
They don't really put highway numbers on here much.
Yeah.
I wonder why that is.
They put them in light gray sometimes, but they're not all the time there.
It looks like a major highway.
It is.
Yeah. It just doesn't say.
It's not an interstate, though.
Huh.
So as we're coming over countryside that's not so much fun to land in, I'm checking the engine instruments a little bit more carefully here and there. Just, temperature's looking good, oil pressure's looking very good, so the engine's running healthy. We got plenty of fuel.
You mean because of the tree lines? Oh, yeah.
It's always fun going new places, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this is totally new territory.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, those hills, and then you see that little, I don't know whether it's a little street.
It's probably a river.
It's probably a river, yeah.
River flowing through there.
See, and almost like a little lake or something down in there. Maybe it's just a part where the river comes down through, but I don't see it on map. But it's beautiful down there.
Oh, I'm sure. So about 10 minutes, or about 9-10 minutes into this, we should be able to see this little checkpoint. We have a road from pretty much east to west and a river following it. And then the river branches off south. So this will give us an indication of how far we are left or right, of course. I'm hoping.
What's the VR 1633?
Those are Victor Airways. If it's gray, it's military.
Yeah, okay.
They're not actually visible. They're up in the air. I mean, you might see the Victor Airways if an F-16 buzzes past. And yeah, that was a Victor Airway. Military. So up here, your rivers and streams are going to be pretty much indicated by cutouts in the trees and the mountains. We are literally over mountains right now. Can you tell?
Oh, it's so beautiful, yeah.
Yes, I can definitely tell.
Beautiful.
It is gorgeous.
Beautiful. Man. Somewhere way out there is a hamburger patty waiting to be cooked up for us. A peanut butter pie already made.
Oh, I can't wait for the pie.
I know.
I can smell the hamburger, I think. Kind of breeze coming. So, next checkpoint will be Laurelville. I wonder at what point.
Might see a little collection of houses. Look to the left. I don't know, Dad, if you can see it, but there's almost like a little lake that gathers there. Tennis courts, like a little resort.
Tennis courts.
Probably a lot like Hocking Hills there, but I'll tell you right now, that would be a beautiful view on the ground. You got mountains and a lake.
Beautiful.
Wow. Somebody's got a nice summer house right there.
Wow. That's cool.
So we're about halfway in. to this. So we should be about right here, crossing over that river. I think that was what we just crossed over back there. So we can kind of just know where we are time-wise. I love how smooth it is up here.
Oh, it's very smooth.
It really is. I didn't think it was going to be this smooth.
Yeah.
I can definitely tell these are mountains.
Yes.
Wouldn't want to drive these roads in the winter.
Oh, yeah.
Fairfield County traffic, Cessna 590 is turning downwind 10.
Amazing how we're kind of like on this weird continental divide. To our right, we got farmland and mostly, you know, flat farm area, and to our left, it's all rolling hills and trees. So we're kind of like on that
I know, we are. We're right
brink,
along.
yeah, of the Appalachian where it starts. A lot of ponds, a lot of cabins.
Yeah.
So that highway we're going to cross over, which is probably really just a 2-lane road that doesn't look like much. Might be a little hard to see, but we'll know what it is because of the time it takes to get there.
Oh. And, yeah, that little town is.
This is the beginning of the Appalachian Mountains.
Yep.
I don't really see that little town unless it's Laurelville. That would be way off to the right, though, right?
It might be not closer to the. We might be closer to it than we think. Actually, this is probably it right there.
Okay.
Laurelville.
We might be off.
Yep.
That.
So we're west a little bit more than we should be. So I'm going to correct a little bit. It's funny. I get caught up in looking at the scenery, and I just noticed my compass heading was way off. So yeah, I'm going to correct.
Fairfield County traffic, Cessna 590 stimulating engine out, runway 10, Fairfield County.
And I think what you were telling me was these points here, that's the tower.
Yeah, they're just they're towers. They could be cell towers. They're kind of hard to see from the air, so they don't make very good checkpoints.
431 is 5 miles to inbound for 195.
Is your nighttime when they're flashing?
Yeah,
They
would. Yeah, they'd be flashing.
You don't realize how many towers there are until you look on
Right.
the map. It's everywhere.
So Laurelville. We're 8 minutes. Where are we at here? We're making better time than I think. So if that's Laurelville, does that break off? That's the highway coming out of. Is there a river with it? I think that's what that was.
Nice looking highway. Looks like they just paved it.
Okay, that was
Yes,
Laurelville.
it's black.
Yeah.
The nicely paved highway.
Yeah, it really is. It looks brand new.
And it's almost like it's a country road.
Right.
But highway near Beaver. So the next one should be a little easier to find as far as a checkpoint, because we're going to see a divided highway, and it's going to kind of break off. We're hitting our checkpoints earlier than expected, I think. Oh, wait, maybe not. No, okay. Here's the highway. We are right on time then. I was thinking if that was a highway with the river running past it, we were a minute and a half early, which just didn't seem right. This is the highway. You can see the river following it.
Oh yeah, I see it.
So this right here is, that's where we're at. So we are on course, we're on track, time-wise.
Yeah, the rivers are easy to pick up once the sun shines on them.
Yeah. So river crosses the road right there. Where are we supposed to be in relation to that? Yeah, so we're supposed to be just a hair closer. We're probably about a half mile off course. See different types of trees down there. I think we're looking at a lot of evergreens.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like pine.
Yeah.
Almost that
yeah.
part, since there's houses near, it almost looks like a Christmas tree.
This is so cool,
Christmas tree
mountainous.
Oh yeah. So I'm going to reset the clock again. We are right on track with the time.
Can you send up that Gatorade for me there, dear?
This is almost like being out over water to me.
And I'm glad we got to come with you and experience this. This is nice.
I'm at the point, I'm still kind of like picking out spots where I would like to land just in case something were to happen, but right now I would go to the left. One of those fields are
those brown fields.
Yep, the brown fields are perfect. They're brown because they've just been harvested, so they're
flat ground.
Flat and ready for landing.
Are there more
helicopter 566
ahead of you?
13 miles to the east.
Yes, there are a couple little patches ahead of us, so when we get these out of sight, those will be a little bit more favorable.
Approachable.
Yep. Exactly.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Now, I'll tell you what, the scenery out here is just gorgeous.
It's breathtaking.
Indeed.
All right.
There's some of that turbulence over the mountains right there we just felt, but too much.
Yeah, I know, I felt it.
All right, so we're going to straighten up on course a little bit. I flew a little bit more east to correct.
All right, let's see what we've got here.
So we're about right.
There's Laurelville, so we just passed that.
We passed Laurelville.
What is this one? Maui, I think it says.
It's
the
Beaver.
Island of Maui.
Oh, Maui. We are going to Hawaii.
Yeah, I think we're pretty close. People were surfing back there.
Yes.
All right, so the next one says, trying to figure out why we picked this one.
The divided highway passes right underneath. Should start to see that here pretty soon. This is between the divided highway and the tracks. I think there's train tracks there too. That cross. Okay, we got tracks this way. Tracks are first.
Okay.
Highway second.
There's a bunch of power lines going through here.
Tracks divided highway near Pike County.
Do they show the power lines as well?
I'm going to tune into 123.0 and we'll have Pike County nearby. Would you mind unfolding the map one little notch this direction so I can see what's west of us? I want to see how close we're going to be to Pike County Airport. You can fold it however which way you want to. It doesn't matter if it gets crinkled. Yeah, and if you want to fold it down.
Sure.
However you want to do it. So Pike County is going to be kind of in between a river going that way.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep checking for traffic out here.
Trying to get this right.
We're going over, power lines are crossing underneath us. If I could kind of check and see where that is in relation to our route. So we got power lines, where were we? Okay, we're up here, right? Power line here, power line here, I think is what we're looking at. Let me check for traffic again here real quick.
City traffic, skydiving in progress from 1
Okay, so the crossing power lines. One is running due east and west. One is running south, east, and northwest. Let me check and see. If you don't mind, I'm going to grab that off you real quick.
Assembly traffic, helicopter 566 Alpha Mike, 7 miles to the east, northeast. Going to go a little bit to the north here to stay away from the skydivers.
Skydivers. We'll keep an eye on that one.
Skydivers, yeah, that's right. Remember seeing that on the map.
Yep. Pike County is going to be way off to the right.
That's where they are?
It could be. Yeah.
That would be fascinating to see that from up
Not
here.
too close to them, though.
Well, no, not, yeah. I don't want to chop them up or anything, but...
Yeah.
Then the term, you get a little choppy, would be a little different than just talking about the voice thing. Yeah, I'd like to see that from up here.
Assembly traffic, service 131, Fort Charlie, 8 miles to the north, inbound, and straight in for runway 18, assembly traffic.
Well, you know the skydivers aren't going to be over top of the hills and mountains over here. They don't want to land in that, but they'll probably be out there in the clearing somewhere.
Safe place, but...
Yeah.
Now, where were they talking about how far did they talk about how far away they were?
So the runway runs, that'll be runway 7 and 25 in Pike County.
Assembly traffic, helicopter.
Oh, I see it way out there.
5 miles to the
way out there in the clearing. There's the runway Pike County.
2,300 Finley.
The skydivers, they go up, I believe, up near 10,000.
Traffic, service 131 from Charlie, 6 miles to the north, inbound.
Would you guys do skydiving?
No.
You thought about it though. You just you had to pause.
I wasn't sure what kind of answer to give, but...
Mom, would you do it?
I didn't hear. What?
Skydiving?
No.
4 Charlie is third, we're descending to from 2700 to 1500.
You know what they say, first you don't
Wait.
see the skydive up.
Dad wants to?
Yeah, we can do it now. No, I'm kidding.
Northeast of the airport here, 2,200.
4 Charlie, we're looking for you. Right beside you.
You say you're, oh, I got you guys in sight. I'm going to pass behind you here. We'll go to the north. I'm about your 10 o'clock, 10 altitude.
So, flatland over there, is that pretty much where they skydive, or are they farther out?
Oh, there's a divided highway coming up here. Yeah, they're going to be way out there. Do you see the runway? We're looking right down that runway way out there.
I see it, yeah.
That's Pike County.
Okay.
They're on 1, 2... What are they on? 1, 2, 3.0. I never switched over. There we go. We were listening to Fairfield County.
Is that an airport like way out there at 2 o'clock?
Yeah.
Yes.
I see it.
Let's see.
Clinton County traffic, Cessna 7900, Golf, turning final, 3, Clinton County.
Divided highways up here. We're getting close to it here. Should take us 9 minutes to get there. We're about 2 minutes away. We're pretty much staying right on course here. Should be going over a highway right about now. Actually, we kind of did back there, so that would be that one. Should be seeing a railroad track underneath us.
Say it's a double track too, right?
It is for a while, and yes, I think we're going over it right now.
Yeah,
We are. I see a railroad. You always look for a line of trees, right?
Yep.
Well,
Well, there it is.
in the mountains, it's probably going to end up being a clearing of trees because the trees are. But yeah, you're right. There's a line of trees. It looks like a double.
I do see the
That
train.
is a single, but it may change back and forth.
Train just went through there too.
Did it?
Well, it left its tracks. That was funny to me. Okay, so there's the freeway.
What town is that up there on the left at 10 or 11 o'clock?
You're looking at
677 Tango Whiskey 12.
this right here. Is that Jackson, or I'm sure there's a bigger name there somewhere. That's it right there. I don't know what it's called. You can take the map there.
Yeah, I think it is Jackson.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, a lot of these little towns I've never heard of before.
I know. I haven't either.
It's a small town.
Yeah. Okay, so we got the divided highway, and was it crossing over something? Just hold that for me there.
We just
It kind of turns south at some point. This is. That's kind of hard to tell when it twists and turns like that.
I didn't realize we were that close.
Yeah, we are about 10. No, we're up here.
Oh, I thought that was Jackson.
Yeah, no, this is coming up soon. We're up here.
Okay. So, did we just cross this
We're crossing.
highway right
Yeah, we're
here?
crossing it
Okay.
now. Should have seen the railroad tracks, which we did. So I'm going to reset the clock. That was 9 minutes and 30 seconds. It should have taken us 9. So we're doing good. We're right on track where we need to be time-wise. Our next stopping point should be about 6.5 miles from now. It's the divided highway near Beaver, Ohio. Sun's back out.
Yeah.
Near Beaver. So let's make sure we're on course. This next checkpoint, yeah, After that divided highway, we should see another highway crossing a river. This will tell us if we're east-west on course. Hopefully it'll be very accurate. That'll base us whether or not we are flying into the correct area for Greater Portsmouth. I'm going to give a radio call about that time too. So let me get them ready. 122.8 is their frequency. 121 or 12517 is their AWOS. Let's see if I can pick them up.
26 Zulu, weather, wind, calm, visibility 10, clear, below 12,000, temperature 22 Celsius, dew point 5, altimeter 3022.
The high river way out there.
Landing parallel taxiway 21. Not certain.
Greater Portsmouth Regional Airport, automated weather observation 202, 6 Zulu, weather, wind, calm, visibility 10.
And wind's calm. I'm going to give a good listen to this radio here, so just trying to pick up on what they're calling this airport, if it's Greater Portsmouth or if they're calling it Scioto County. Could be both. Of course, I could always say Greater Portsmouth and or Scioto County.
Take your pick.
However you identify, people. Since it's all about identity these days. Oh, for crying out loud.
Is that a rock quarry to the right?
Looks like one, doesn't it? Or
Yeah, I think so.
Or something.
Understood. 366 is turning final, 7 full stop.
You just say Scioto?
Did he say Scioto?
Maybe it's just my imagination. We don't be too far out the town.
I might say both. I think I'm just going to say Greater Portsmouth, Scioto County.
Union traffic, 739, active uniform, inbound for runway 9. Union traffic.
That's not the same place. There is no runway 9 at this airport. Although, see, on our course, we should be looking straight down the runway out there whenever it comes into view. So we'll just try to keep an eye out. We're about 17 miles away. Maybe less.
See the Ohio River? See the Ohio
Way
River?
out there's the Ohio River. I mean, it's
see
thick.
parts of it.
Isn't that the border of Kentucky?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're looking at Kentucky out there.
We had our passports, we could go there.
Okay, so we are
On the traffic, Cherokee 4715 Lima, 15 south, inbound for landing runway 7, flight over the airport, left traffic, and 15 Lima on the traffic.
Virginia Highlands traffic, search at 540, southeast latitude. We're on a high left downwind, runway 6 inbound. Any traffic in the area, please advise.
All right, we got a divided highway in front of us, so we are coming up on our 6.5 minute checkpoint. I'm going to give a radio call once we're over it. Let them know we're 10 miles out to the north.
5 to the east, descending through 2,400, setting up left downwind, runway 7 on them. Inbound traffic, US, downwind,
Union traffic, 739, active uniform, inbound for runway 9, 6.5 miles out.
Oh, we got plenty of landing spots around us now.
Yeah.
Just in
Open
case.
Right back up.
How close is this to the Ohio River?
Very. I mean, there's
probably
a runway.
about 7 miles.
We should be able to see it really well.
I would think so.
So there's the runway, there's the river.
Right. So this divided highway, does it cross? Isn't there a river it crosses? No, the highway next to it crosses it. There should be. Wait, let me take a good hard look at this here real quick. Meanwhile, would you mind checking for traffic? Okay, we should have power lines that we crossed over back there. You're being my traffic guy right now. So Beaver's right up here. We're on top of. We should be following close to a river, flying north-south of us.
Is it windy again?
Oh, a little bumpy.
On the traffic, Cherokee 15 Lima is 10 miles south, inbound for left traffic, runway 7.
You know why? Because we are coming over some more fields that hold heat better. It's just heat coming off the fields beneath us.
Okay, so when we went over the mountains, it wasn't bumpy because it was colder?
Right. All right, we should be about 10 miles out.
traffic, Cessna 76123, left downwind, runway 7, over. And 123 at Ona, you doing multiple landings? Negative, this will be a full stop. I'm still 8.5 miles south. We can see on your way, we're just now entering the departure into 7. We're slow.
Not much to go by up here. Railroad tracks, if I could see railroad tracks off to our right going in towards it.
Mount Vernon coverage, everywhere to US, turning left base, 2 on 4 stop that, Mount Vernon.
We crossed over power lines already. Oh wow. Okay.
Indiana traffic, sundown 824, base leg, runway 11, Indiana.
I think I see it.
Over to the left?
Yeah, a little bit to the left.
I was thinking that too.
Here, you can take the map. I'm going to plan on that being it.
So the runway is 6 right.
I'm going to give a call here. Just going to call both. Greater Portsmouth, Southern County traffic. Skyhawk 2634 Echo is about 8 miles to the north. Inbound runway 18. Yeah, that looks like a runway.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So we'll start our descent. Landing lights come on. Mixture gets richened. Yeah, that's the airport. Alright, so it was pretty much right straight in front of us here. Give another radio call. It said wind's calm earlier.
Good encounter traffic, Century on
Greater Portsmouth Regional Airport. Automated weather up to
We call it Greater Portsmouth.
033. Zulu weather wind 060 at 3. Visibility 10.
Way out.
Clear below 12,000. Temperature 22.
Check to 15 Lima, it's 4.5 miles south. Inbound.
Winds 060? Well, then I would want to land on runway 36. Alright, so the traffic pattern altitude would be right around 1700, I would imagine. Landing lights again are on. Everything is configured where they should be. I'm going to enrich and make sure even more. Looking for traffic. Might get a little bumpy. Yep, that's the runway. I haven't heard much in the way of traffic, so as soon as I get closer, I might ask for traffic to rise.
Traffic 123 final, runway 7 on full stop.
I might be looking at something
Runway
else.
7.
I might be looking at something different than you are for the runway then.
The runway is black. It's not like...
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're pointed right at it.
I was thinking of something else.
Okay. Yeah.
I got you now.
I'm going to fly kind of out here. I'm going to keep a little bit of extra altitude just to...
good encounter traffic, Century Gold Auto left downwind for 9.
That's not this place. I'm still planning on runway 18. We're going to enter the traffic pattern on a 45-degree angle for, yeah, runway 18. Greater Portsmouth traffic, Scott 34 Echo is about 4 to the northeast, inbound runway 18. Any traffic in the area, please advise. Yeah, I don't think anybody's in there. We can literally pick wherever we want to go. Let me check the winds again.
2 Celsius. Dew point 5. Altimeter 302.
Indiana traffic, Cherokee 5 uniform, approximately 2 miles to the north, inbound for landing, Indiana traffic.
Greater Portsmouth Regional Airport. Automated weather observation 2035. Zulu weather wind 040 at 3. Visibility
Well, that's strange.
Outbound traffic, Cherokee 90234 Kilo is 12 miles to the southwest, inbound landing 21.
Well, I'm going to pick up the crosswind then for runway 36. I'm going to do a change of. I'm just thinking sometimes the wind swirls around, and you get different directions of wind. But it's the last two readings have been more northerly than southerly, so I don't really get that. Probably has a lot to do with the mountains in the area. It has to.
Probably.
You know, changing the way the wind blows. So we'll pick up a crosswind and we'll just go with it. Beautiful out here, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's one big river too, then a high river.
Yes, it is. It is fat.
Greater Portsmouth traffic, Skyhawk 34 Echo is picking up the left crosswind for runway 36. Greater Portsmouth.
What about Portsmouth?
Cherokee 15 Lima, turning left base, runway 7.
Wonder what Portsmouth is greater than. If I ever come here at night, I am not going to be landing 36 unless I have to. These mountains are nice and tall.
Yeah, they are. It'd be hard to fly around here at night.
Yeah, I'm going to fly just a little extra altitude.
Greater Portsmouth traffic, Skyhawk 34 Echo is turning left downwind, runway 36. Greater Portsmouth.
All right, landing checklist. Landing light is on, autopilot's off, seatbelts. Everybody got the seatbelts on still?
Got them on.
You better.
Yes.
Mixed or best power, fuel both, flaps as required. Check the wind again.
12,000, temperature 220. 022.
All right.
Cherokee traffic, Cherokee 56 uniform, beginning southbound runway 17.
038 Zulu, weather, wind 040 at 3.
0103. All right, so they're kind of coming down the runway in the other direction I thought.
Greater Portsmouth traffic, Skyhawk 34 Echo is turning left base, runway 36. Greater Portsmouth.
Yeah, he was landing 21. I'd like to switch it.
I can see us really steep incline in front of that runway.
Oh yeah.
Which Coshocton's the same way, and it makes for kind of a choppy entrance. So we'll just adjust on the fly, literally.
Greater Portsmouth traffic, Skyhawk 34 Echo is turning final, runway 36, Greater Portsmouth.
All right, full flaps. I'm not picking up much wind. That's always a friendly sound.
Yep.
Well, we'll just go down to the end here. Pull around.
Ah, that was a nice flight though.
Yes.
Beautiful country.
Oh, I love it.
Seems so
I
much,
am in awe over the mountains.
Aren't they pretty?
Yes.
so much more when you
And I
fly
did
in a
notice the
single-engine
color.
aircraft.
The color, yeah.
The trees were
It's a
already
pretty little
changing.
area. I like
Yeah,
this.
it is. Almost flying, painting today.
What's that?
Flying like in a painting.
Oh, it is. It's very picturesque. We'll have to get some shots out here for sure. Let me give a call here.
Greater Portsmouth traffic, Scott 34 Echo is clear of runway 36. Greater Portsmouth.
Not like anybody's really caring or listening. What a nice little airport. I love this place.
Yeah, it is. It's cute. Like a little country.
Yeah, it's kind of older. Well, the windsock is confirming that the AWOS was correct. So Mr. Monotone wasn't lying to us.
No. Home of the $100 hamburger.
Gosh. Now the most humbling thing about this would be if I'm at the wrong airport.
Yeah, well.
It should be right because everything lined up correctly. I had runway 36. If I see something that says Greater Portsmouth, I'll be happy.
Well, they might have peanut butter crackers.
They might. Everything's looking kosher. Well, let's see if we can find a little parking area. Probably right in front of us here. We could just kind of zigzag around it until we find something. There we go. I'll get out of the way of the hangar over here, but we'll just spin around and pick one of these little spots. Airport elevation 664. That's what I'm showing on here. Well, actually 663. Maybe they dropped a little. Or no, they would have rose up. Well, what do you think?
Nice.
Do we stop and say hi?
Beautiful day for flying.
Love this. All right, we're here, y'all. All the lights go off. And just as a closer, Church, just saying thanks for watching the flight here. And we're going to go grab some grub. And yeah.
See y'all later.
Take care.